All right, welcome back to the Dakota Dome in Vermillion. Sioux Falls Lincoln wins tonight, and this man won the MVP award. Braxton, congratulations. Let's go back to that fourth quarter there. We talked about that with your coach a moment ago, the momentum swing. Roosevelt almost got the tying touchdown. As that play's developing, what are you thinking?
Well, I was thinking, man, we're going to have to stop him here and have another momentum switch on our side. And I mean, like, we came up big, and that's how it happened. We just finished.
Now, you had the ball, you had to run out the clock, and you made it to the left sideline. What did you see as that play was developing?
What I saw was the time to change the momentum of the game and put it in our favor, so I just tried the hardest I could and pushed it.
Now, you guys had a lot of seniors on last year's team, and a lot of people didn't think you guys would make it back last year. What was the mindset of the team coming into this season?
Well, to show that we're just as good as the last year's class, or even better, so we really pushed ourselves to be that much better.
Any shout-outs you want to give?
Well, I could shout out to my line, my teammates, and the Lincoln Crazies.
Braxton, congratulations. We'll let you celebrate with the rest of the team.
Thank you.
Braxton Large, your Joe Robbie MVP. Let's send it back upstairs.
That's a smart man right there.
Yeah,
I'm glad he actually took off his helmet, too. In the publicity photos, he still had his helmet on. So,
more to come. Yeah, more to come here in the Dome. Here on South Dakota Public Broadcasting.
With Craig Maddock and Steve Toom, I'm Mike Henriksen. It is the 11 AAA Football Championships on South Dakota Public Broadcasting. A reminder that you can join in on the conversation at the Roosevelt Rough Riders. This has been one of the outstanding programs in the state the last few years.
They were a preseason #1 in the polls because they had some players coming back, including Terry Christian, an electrifying quarterback. Unfortunately, he got hurt though in game 3 of the season when they played Lincoln. They haven't missed a beat too much. They've gone 9-1 with that loss to Lincoln in game 3.
Let's take a look at their schedule there as they were able to defeat Brandon Valley, a tough one to start the year. They down Washington. They did lose to Lincoln, and as you mentioned, that was the game that Terry Christian went out of. And they beat Rapid City Central, Aberdeen Central, Mitchell, Rapid City Stevens, and with their traditional rival, the Sioux Falls and Gorman Knights, they pull out the 1-touchdown victory.
The starting lineup tonight for the Rough Riders. It's a pretty good offensive line. They've been there all season long, Mike.
And they are highlighted by Grant Schmidt. Grant is 6'6", 285, and a senior. Sam and Alex Denneman, they are brothers. Cable and Bowen will both play. Also expect to see a couple other bodies in that Roosevelt with broadcaster.
Second and short, they go 4 wide. Roach getting Paul Fannel with the catch. And gets buried in midfield. That is going to be a 7-yard catch for Paul Fannel.
Greg Solskjaer, right. Ball
But he's
control.
only lost it twice.
Yeah, that's the thing, though. You hate to keep taking that chance by laying the ball on the ground. That's going to balance out, you think.
3rd and 8. He's got some real estate to run. Oh, that was so close so quickly.
That's one of the reasons that Kim Nelson loves his defense, even though they're...
Rider fans getting into it, Mike. Good student sections from both Roosevelt and Lincoln here in the Dome. Dome not as full as last night.
On Facebook as well. And make sure that you let friends and relatives of yours know that the game is being streamed at sdpv.org/football. And while I'm at it, I might as well mention the fact that DVDs of all of the championship games are available, not only from this weekend, but from weekends past as well. Let's take a look at the Lincoln Patriots.
Defending champs, Mike. They went 11-0 last year, and they've won 10 in a row here.
They are on the southeast side of Sioux Falls, just off I-229. Patriots came to be in the late 60s. Enrollment at 1503. Again, that's what all of the classifications are based on. It's 9 through 11.
Didn't make their first trip to the Dome until 2008. It was a long time coming. But you tell you what, third overall trip now to the finals. Second straight now here in Class 11 AAA.
Let's take a look at their schedule. They rolled over Central to start the year, defeated O'Gorman in a tight one. Down Roosevelt, beat Watertown, Brookings, Rapid City Stevens, Harrisburg, and then shut out Sioux Falls, Washington to wrap up their season. Their starting lineups, again, this has been one of the big differences the last few years, Craig. Very few of these kids go both ways for the Sioux Falls schools.
They made a little bit of a change in that offensive line as Derek Peters' brother was a big staple of that line, got hurt, so Kyle Sim moves over to right guard. They've moved Hauschild to center. And Deshaun Davis also on that offensive line.
And that's always disruptive because Sim had been the center, correct? And anytime that you're moving the center, it's the center that is making the offensive line calls, etc. So they took a chance, but it worked out well for them.
This is a really good linebacker. They're good linebackers too, but on the offensive side, Braxton Large, he is the key. 1,100-yard rusher, 23 touchdowns. Look for Braxton to get a lot of the calls tonight. But if they're going to throw, Thannell and Myers, the two big guys they'll be throwing to.
And Roach actually has been the starter for a year now as he came in a year ago in that state championship game and has just gotten nothing but better since that time. Taking a look at the Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots defensively. Arntz, Standing Soldier, Greenfeld, Drews, Large, Ethan Schilling, Dalton Jones.
Those linebackers are really good. Dylan Arntz, we may say his name a lot. He's on that outside. He causes a lot of problems for offenses.
And you take a look at that defense and how many seniors there are compared to Roosevelt.
That's
Let's
right.
take a look at the defensive backs. A similar setup there for Sioux Falls Lincoln.
Yeah, back deep, they only have three. You got Fawad Legacy, Mason Nelson. Although Nickel Myers may be getting the start tonight instead of Fawad Legacy, but still, Burchill, Nelson, subbing.
And again, when we give you the starters for Lincoln and Roosevelt, it's a little bit different than when we give you the starters for other teams because they will rotate an awful lot of bodies into that lineup. And so, we also had a chance, Aaron Beavers. He is a man who has won a title at the 11-man ranks, also won one at the 9-man ranks when he was head coach in Gregory, and we had a chance to chat with Aaron Beavers. Aaron Beavers. He is a man who has won a title at the 11-man ranks, also won one at the 9-man ranks when he was head coach in Gregory, and we had a chance to chat with Aaron Beavers. We appreciate you joining in on the conversation as well. Also, we want to send a special shout out. We have asked people to let us know where they are watching from, and we have heard from foreign countries. We have heard from all over the world. We want to send out a special welcome to the brother of Isaiah Roach, the Lincoln quarterback. He is watching us. We want to send a special shout out. We have asked people to let us know where they are watching from, and we have heard from foreign countries. We have heard from all over the world. We want to send out a special welcome to the brother of Isaiah Roach, the Lincoln quarterback.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. The South Dakota High School Activities Association welcomes you to the Dakota Dome in Vermillion for the State High School Class 11 AAA Football Championship game. The Activities Association and its corporate partners, Sanford Health, First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card, Farmers Union Insurance, Billion Automotive, and the South Dakota Army National Guard remind you that interscholastic athletic and fine arts activities are an extension of the educational classroom and that lessons are best learned when proper respect is given to everyone. Please let your good sportsmanship show during tonight's Class 11 AAA game. At this time, Let's meet the cheerleaders for both schools. First, Sioux Falls Lincoln. Alicia Aoun, Haley Baker, Kaya Brinksplenty, Lauren Holm, Emma Heckel, Julia Johnson. Uniform may salute the flag. This evening, our national anthem will be sung by members of the Lincoln Chambermen under the direction of Linda Conrad. Stand at attention with your right hand over your heart. Veterans and active military not in uniform may salute the flag. This evening, our national anthem will be sung by members of the Lincoln Chambermen under the direction of Linda Conrad.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Officer Second Class Shane Topol. The game ball.
It off for the Patriots. Can the Patriots go back-to-back undefeated seasons? We're glad to have you with us here on South Dakota Public Broadcasting. Jake Bear will take this. Looking for a seam. Good defense by the Patriots. Tackle by tackle by the Patriots. Ned Sudbeck.
Yep.
But it doesn't necessarily mean they're going to snap the ball immediately. Sometimes they'll quicken the tempo. Jake Bear with his first carry of the night. He'll get 3 yards. Jake Bear, 9
down.
It will allow more gaps for your running backs. Find some seams to run through. Plus, it's not physically going downfield to block. Sometimes it's just a touch of a defender to allow. Isaiah Roach is your quarterback. Maybe getting a heavy dose of Braxton.
That was almost too fast.
1,000-yard passer. His favorite receivers, number 5, Nickel Myers, and number 15, Paul Tannell. Roach already looking for someone to throw to. He'll run it. And he gets tripped by Sean Powell. Boy, a nice open field tackle by Powell.
And Powell is for.
Well, Braxton has been awesome this year. Roach in trouble. He's got no one to throw to again, and he'll use his feet to get him maybe another first down.
Very, very close. I think he stepped out just shy, but the pressure was coming. Roach, a good enough athlete to run away from that, to first of all recognize it, and then to run away. Avoids one man there. Surveys the field very well, but good camera work there by the folks from South Dakota Public Broadcasting.
Rider fans getting into it, Mike. Good student sections from both Roosevelt and Lincoln here in the Dome. Dome not as full as it was last night. No, between Brookings and Yankton. Anyway, Mike, good student sections from both Roosevelt and Lincoln here in the Dome. Dome not as full as it was last night. No, between Brookings and Yankton. For the corresponding call. Here's Vinatieri. Trying to duke to the outside, and Nico Myers had nothing to do with that. Actually, a loss on the play. Now, you want to get the ball into the hands of your weapons, and certainly Vinatieri is one of them. Normally, he's been catching start. Of course, you got Grant Schmidt, who's going to go to Ohio State as your left tackle. They're going to go to the right side. Jake Bear, no way, was going to get to the outside. Good pursuit. That's Florida's first quarter. You're watching the 11 AAA championships on South Dakota Public Broadcasting. Welcome back to Vermillion. Welcome back to Vermillion. Coverage at the bottom of your screen. You can give it to Bear at the middle and nowhere to go.
Good job. That was blown up right away by Michael Greenfield, the senior defensive lineman.
That's the.
Snap good. Hold is down. And it is no good. Right, right. Nice made right all the way. First quarter stats, what do you see?
I tell you what I see is balance. First downs, Lincoln, only 2. Roosevelt with just 5. Rushing. They just couldn't get it to Hook.
Nice made right all the way. First quarter stats, what do you see?
I tell you what I see is balance. First downs, Lincoln, only 2. Roosevelt with just 5. Rushing. He had plenty of distance. They just couldn't get it to Hook.
Nice made right all the way. First quarter stats, what do you see?
I tell you what I see is balance. First downs, Lincoln, only 2. Roosevelt with just 5. Rushing yards. At large. 5'10", 194. He's not the biggest running back, but everything goes downhill for him, and he will hit you at the end of the play as well.
Lucas Heitkamp up the middle. Touchdown, Patriots. That's what you call a quick hitter, Mike.
Indeed it was. You spread them out, you run wide, and then you go with the quick hitter to Lucas Heitkamp. And Lincoln takes the lead.
Heitkamp's third touchdown on the year on the ground. Here's Terrence Schuster, 32 of 34 on the season. It's good. You're watching the 11 AAA championship on South Dakota Public Broadcasting. Lucas Heitkamp up the middle. Touchdown, Patriots. Like that was an 11-play
stay connected with kids and with the sports that you love.
4th and short, gonna go for it. Braxton Large will get it. Second time now, Mike, they've gone 4th and short.
Yeah, they went for it. Patio.
3rd and 10. Roach is 4 of 8 passing. He's looking for Ransom, and he's got it. First catch for Lee Ransom. Getting the protection, Mike, to air it up.
That was the key, and take a look. There was a little bit of contact there, but Ransom goes over Carl Schroedermeyer to make the catch. And hold on.
Roach is 4 of 8 passing. He's looking for Ransom, and he's got it. First catch for Lee Ransom. Getting the protection, Mike, to air it up.
That was the key, and take a look. There was a little bit of contact there, but Ransom goes over Carl Schroedermeyer to make the catch. And hold on.
Roach is 4 of 8 passing. He's looking for Ransom, and he's got it. First catch for Lee Ransom.
Crap. They do.
For Lee Ransom. First catch for Lee Ransom. Getting the protection, Mike, to air it up.
That was the key, and take a look. There was a little bit of contact there, but Ransom goes over Carl Schroedermeyer to make the catch. And hold on.
On a throw again, that's Nickel Myers. And gonna reach for the goal line. Did he get in? Yeah, no, he didn't. Just shy.
He's just shy, but that will stop the clock because it was set up 1st and goal. He did pick up the first down. That's why the officials were stopping the clock at the 41-second mark.
No doubt about it. This is Braxton Large area here. Timeout, Lincoln.
Lincoln's going to spend their final timeout. Coming up at halftime, we've got some awards to give away.
Lincoln, that's their last of the half.
Nice catch by Meyer. Again, he is 6'4". He's listed at 182 or 186, but if you want him to be a linebacker in college, I bet he'd be good at that. You can add on some weight to him. If you want him to be a tight end, I bet he'd be great at that.
He was 8th.
He's just one of those guys that you really like the potential of.
I would like medium to say that.
Exactly.
He is 8th.
Yeah, that's right. A little too early for that, but yeah, and I don't know Nickel at all, but he's just one of those kids that you can just see the potential that he's great to him. If you want him to be a tight end, I bet he'd be great at that.
He was 8th.
He's just one of those guys that you really like the potential.
Where's Grace on that?
Right between Jesse Ramos and the kid with the hat.
He's just one of those guys that you really like the potential of.
I would like medium to say that. He is 8th.
Yeah, that's right. A little too early for that, but yeah, and I don't know Nickel at all, but he's just one of those kids that you can just see the potential. He's just one of those guys that you really like the potential of.
I would like medium to say that.
Exactly.
He is 8th.
Yeah, that's right. A little too early.
Large is the tailback in this setup. Second back through, and Large easily gets in. Patriots touchdown. And
I want to see who led the way for him.
I believe Large is the tailback in this setup. Second back through, and Large easily gets in. Patriots touchdown. And
I want to see who led the way for him. I'm sure that's down at the far end zone from where our booth is. Yep, you're right. It's Victor. Take a look at this. He knocks that linebacker off of balance and makes the key block. So nice
quarter with no score at all. Seemed to me both teams starting to maybe figure things out, looking for a weakness on the other team's defense.
They are, and of course it was Roosevelt. They were set up by the big kick return by Bear. That's what set up their touchdown. Lincoln certainly seems to be finding the
AAA championship football game, and you're watching it on South Dakota Public Broadcasting.
Well, Aaron Beavers, he's had 3 titles as a coach, 2 with Lincoln and 1 with Gregory back in the late 90s. I want to say congrats, Arlen Lickness of Yankton won his 6th title as a head coach. 3 with Yankton, and before that, he had 3 with Hamlin.
He has been very successful at different levels. There's not a lot
in 2011. Meanwhile, Aaron Beavers, he's had 3 titles as a coach, 2 with Lincoln and 1 with Gregory back in the late 90s. I want to say congrats, Arlen Lickness of Yankton won his 6th title as a head coach. 3 with Yankton, and before that, he had 3 with Hamlin.
He has been very successful at different levels. There's not a long list of know where you're watching. Craig, back to what we were chatting about, though, not many people have multiple titles, especially the number of all-time winners that you have on your list.
Yeah, I came up with a list of coaches with state titles. You know, Jim Utek of West Central, who just retired. This was his last year.
47 years on the sideline for Jim Utek.
8 state titles for Jim. 7 for Steve Keeter of Sioux Falls of Gorman. And then coaches with...
about the changes in halftime. If I'm Lincoln, I don't change a single thing. I put together a couple of 11-play, 80-yard drives for touchdowns. But again, Roosevelt, I think you'll see them tighten things up just a bit with their formations. We've talked with Kim in the past that he can go more narrow with those gaps for his offensive linemen. The key here, though, I agree with Kim, it is going to be this drive, because Roosevelt has to come up with a stop. Talked with Kim in the past that he can go more narrow with those gaps for his offensive linemen. The key here, though, I agree with Kim, it is going to be this drive, because Roosevelt has to come up with a stop here. Talked with Kim in the past that he can go more narrow with those gaps for his offensive linemen. The key here, though, I agree with Kim, it is going to be this drive, because Roosevelt has to come up with a stop here.
Here's the pitch. Oh, what a nice block downfield, and untouched into the end zone is Braxton Large. 25th rushing touchdown on the year.
And Craig, this was just excellent execution of the play. We talked about it early on this drive when they ran the jet sweep with Large to the right side. This time, only the second time that he has run this play tonight. It comes to the left, and it was perfectly...
Terrence Schuster, extra point. He's good. 21-7. Lincoln.
Craig, it is now so important. Remember that after the first touchdown by Lincoln, Roosevelt answered with the big return by Jake Bear. They need a good return here and a big play. You cannot just come out with a 3-and-out here and give the ball back to Lincoln. Lincoln, after going scoreless in the first period, they have found their rhythm on offense. They're owning the line of scrimmage right now.
Student section of the Patriots. Lincoln trying to go undefeated 2 years in a row.
Which the brother of Nick watching in West Point, New York. Thank you very much, Luke. We appreciate you logging on.
Student section of the Patriots. Lincoln trying to go undefeated 2 years in a row.
So we go to quarter number 4, the Patriots leading the Rough Riders. Let's take a look at some of our discussion going on Twitter.
Next week, it is the State Volleyball Championships. Next Saturday night, you'll be able to catch all 3 of the Volleyball Championships. Right here on SDPB 1, you'll see the Class B tournament in Aberdeen. SDPB 2, you'll see the AA volleyball tournament from Yankton. And on SDPB 3, the Class A tournament in Watertown. Next Saturday night. 1st and 10. Blitz coming by the Patriots. And they set up the screen. And Jeff Bader, what a beautiful call. Touchdown, Riders.
Last year, about this time of the game, that was where the Sioux Falls Lincoln offensive line and King Quintanilla took over and just held the ball and held the ball and held the ball, picking up 4, 5, 6-yard chunks at a time. I anticipate that that's exactly what the offensive line coaches, Jay Sim, Dave Albert, some of those guys over on the sideline are telling that offense.
Two-down territory, no doubt about it.
Driving and missing the catch.
Riders have 2 timeouts. Lincoln has 2 timeouts.
A little indecision here. There's a lot of time going off the clock.
Well, they're going to call a timeout here. It is 3rd and 5. Here comes the blitz. Dude, rolling. Looking and just threw it away. Ryan Benson was double covered. No way he was going to be able to flick it inside there, so he threw it away, and we've got 4th down.
Keep Bear in the backfield.
4th down. Going for it to Vinatieri. He dropped it. Oh! Lincoln takes over on downs with 2.5 minutes to play. That pass by Jeff Doon. Expect to see a lot of Braxton Large here, I believe.
They're going to try to run the clock here. You pick up 1 first down, and this game is over. It'll come out in the classic I formation with 2 wideouts. Rhodes going to try to draw some people off, get a free 5 yards too.
Well, they give it to Heitkamp instead. Gets to the 10. Here's Large. He's going to get the first down and more. It's a race. Schroedermeyer, can he catch Large? Touchdown, Lincoln. Lincoln offensive line got it done. The blocks along the sweep.
Well, and we've seen it so often, Craig, you have to sell out, do everything that you can to keep that first down.
Sideline warning. Lincoln, warning only. Touchdown counts.
And so what happens, Craig, is once you get past that initial line where everyone is selling out, then you've got wide open territory. And Large was able to take full advantage of that.
Schuster's extra point is good. And the folks with Lincoln
But again, such a terrific player for so many years. And he's going to go on and do some great things athletically.
South Dakota State.
The Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots.
Both teams making some changes with personnel. All Lincoln has to do is take a knee. Getting everybody set. And Isaiah Roach, all he'll have to do is take a knee, and they can run out the clock. And that's going to be it. The Lincoln Patriots are back-to-back champions.
They wrap up another undefeated year. Congratulations to Coach Kim Nelson and his Roosevelt Rough Riders. A great program there. And congratulations to Aaron Beavers and his staff at Lincoln. That they have allowed us to work with them the last 14 years. They are an absolute joy to work with, in addition to being really, really good at what they do. So we get the easy part, Craig. We get to watch football. South Dakota Volleyball Championships. And those will be available online at sdpb.org. And then Saturday night,
Our 11 AAA champions win their third overall title, their second consecutive 11 AAA title. They finished the year with a perfect record, 11-0. Head coach Aaron Beavers, Sioux Falls, Lincoln. And now for the individual awards. The South Dakota High School Coaches Association selects an outstanding lineman and an outstanding back in each of the championship games. Coach Mike Flackus will be presenting these awards. The coaches have selected Derek Peters of Sioux Falls Lincoln as the outstanding lineman. And the coaches have selected Braxton Large of Sioux Falls Lincoln as the outstanding back. The members of the media select Valuable Player Award for each of the championship games. To present the Joe Robbie Most Valuable Player Award, representing the Vermillion Chamber and Development Company, will be Scott Munger of the Equalizer Print Source in Vermillion. Our Joe Robbie MVP rushed 19 times for 188 yards tonight and 3 touchdowns. Defensively, he had 6 tackles. Our Joe Robbie MVP, Braxton Large of Sioux Falls Lincoln. And again, there'll be a welcome home celebration for Lincoln High School.
Lincoln goes back-to-back. They are champions, and I tell you, we're going to wait here for a moment because Steve's going to get Aaron Beavers here. The third title for Sioux Falls Lincoln, and Steve, he's talking with Aaron right now, and I think he's going to get it. Here we go.